He was dead on arrival, and they took him into the third-floor emergency room, and several doctors tried to revive him for about 15 minutes, and there was no response. They did all the emergency procedures that you would use in a case like this, and there was no response at any time, and he was pronounced dead at 3:30.
At about 3:15 p.m. This afternoon, there were about 400 persons present in the ballroom here, representing an organization known as the Afro-American Unity Organization, headed up by Malcolm X. And Malcolm was addressing the audience from the speaker's platform when suddenly, apparently, two men approached the speaker's rostrum and discharged shots at him from apparently very close range.
How many shots were there, Chief?
Apparently there were at least 8 or 10 shots fired, 7 of which hit Malcolm.
Were they all pistol shots, sir?
I'm not certain at this time whether they were all pistol shots. We did recover a sawed-off shotgun near the speaker's platform.
On the stage itself, sir?
No, in front of the stage, down on the floor.
Where was Malcolm hit?
He sustained 1 shot in the lower right chin, and the other 6 hit him in the chest and body.
Was he dead immediately?
No, he wasn't dead immediately, but expired very shortly thereafter.
How many men are known to have fired these guns, Inspector?
It would appear that there were at least 2 men.
Now, what happened after this, Inspector? After Malcolm was hit?
Well, of course, apparently there was a great deal of confusion in the hall, and everyone was trying to get out.
Was anybody else hit?
Yes, there were 2 other persons who apparently were spectators who sustained gunshot wounds. One, a Mr. William Harris, address unknown at this time, sustained a gunshot wound of the abdomen, and a William Parker sustained a gunshot wound of his right foot. He lives at 2305 30th Avenue, Astoria, Queens.
Are you convinced that both of these men had no part in the conspiracy to kill Malcolm?
This is still under investigation. I wouldn't be able to answer
Now, the
that
2 men who
definitely.
fired the shots, Inspector, what happened to them?
Well, we have 2 suspects in custody now.
Where were they
men who
arrested?
fired the shots?
I wouldn't know that at this time.
Where were they arrested, sir?
One of these men was arrested on the street by one of our patrolmen close by.
There were no police at this meeting, were there, Inspector?
There were no uniformed policemen assigned inside this ballroom.
What about the skirmish that apparently took place before? What has that got to do with the apparent killing?
It might have been a diversionary tactic.
What was this skirmish about?
I wouldn't know that.
Have you found eyewitnesses to be cooperative in this area?
I wouldn't know that at this time. These persons have not been fully.
You're now rounding up eyewitnesses.
We are in the
completing your story.
We are in the process of conducting our investigation.
Chief,
now.
you said your men picked up 1 suspect outside the Audubon ballroom. Where did they pick up the other suspect?
The other man was picked up right here in front of the building.
In front of the ballroom also. So both of them were picked up outside.
Right.
Inspector, is it known whether these men belong to the Black Muslims?
I have no way of knowing that at this time.
But that facet is under investigation.
Yes, it is.